My channel. My name is Sunny, and in today's video, we are diving into one of the most fundamental concept in React, that is component. So today we will learn what React components are, their different types, and how we can use them in our UI. So first of all, we have to understand what are React components. So React components are the building blocks of any React application. They are reusable, isolated pieces of UI which can be combined to build complex user interfaces. So there are mainly two types of component React. First is functional components. Second one is class components. So what are functional components? They are the like modern and most preferred way of writing React components. They are simple like JavaScript function that returns some JSX. So we are going to do it practically today as well. So second one is class components. So let's understand first what are the class components. Like class components are they are just a classes that extend React component. So they use a render method to return JSX. So we will try to make a first functional component today. So we understand what are functional components. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a folder here, components. So inside component I will be using a I will be creating another component. Let's create a user component, user.tsx. The reason is we are using TypeScript. So now what we have to do is I have already created some code to save time so that more and more time is used in the explanation. So I created a component user here, and let's say user component. Okay, so now we already have this app.tsx. So let's say I want to uh, call this component in this app.tsx. Then how I have to do it? So I will remove some code from here. So let's remove it. Okay, so now under this div I'm going to call user component. So this way it is already showing intelligence, and I think I can create it like this. Right click, add import from user, and I'm going to save this file, and let's see how it is impacted in the UI. So you see we created a component called user, and we called it in our app file, and this is how we can load a component in our screen. So now let's look on some other examples. And we can this is another way of creating a component. With arrow function we can create a component as well. So let's try out. I'm going to create another component, and I will be using like this arrow method. Inside component I'm going to create another file, greeting.tsx. So to save the time I'm just going to copy paste. So here I created a constant greeting is equal to, and inside it I have to return whatever I want to display in my screen, and then export default greeting. We have to export this greeting constant. So let's hello sunny, or maybe I'm just gonna to rename it greeting component. Same way we called this user component in our app.tsx. I'm going to call greeting as well. So you can see we have successfully uh, loaded greeting component in our screen. So now let's talk about some class components. So in class component, what are these class component? Actually, in class component, we have to extend react dot component, and like we have to use here a render method to return JSX. So in this file, like we were not using render, but when we have to use class component, we have to use the render method. So let's try out. Uh, let's create a new component like login here. Login dot tsx and class login extends react dot component, and this way we can uh, render here something render like this one. REN spelling is wrong. So let's say I want to return something on it. I'm going to create a div, and inside div I'm going to create h2 tag, h2 login component. So we have to add import from react. So inside render there is a syntax problem we have to return actually. Now what we will do simply export default and login. Now we have created this class component, and if we have to use this in app.tsx, same way syntax will be same. Login like this one, and if we want, then we can also write like it. So you can see in our screen user component, greeting component, and login component, all the components are loaded. So now props, this will be like little bit advanced functionality, so which I will cover in next videos. But this is the video where I just wanted to give you information about creating the components. So, and I think we successfully created both types of functional component and class component, and learn how can we use it. So guys, um, if you found this video helpful, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more reactive 19 tutorials. And also drop a also drop a comment if you have any question or suggestion for future videos. Thanks for watching.